Hello everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer and welcome to another stream of Rise of the Reds. Joining me this week is the Hunter.
Good evening, folks.
And I already see a couple of people in the lobby, so allow me to quickly open up a 4-player map. Right there. We've got Basilisk versus Nuamain.
Well, that was a quick setup.
Yeah, kind of. Indeed. Let's have a look. See. Tournament Plains. It's a good map. Yay, I missed Hunter's co-commentary. Oh, don't tell me that you didn't like the commentator of last week.
Crimson can certainly be very entertaining.
Yes, well, he's a very annoying opponent. Especially the fact that he was actually holding back while I was giving it my all.
Yep.
Just made me feel bad. Hello from Marsh.
It did look pretty cool, however, with the dual face cam setup.
Yeah, well, you know, if you get a face cam, we can do it too. In 5,
Eventually.
4, 3, 2, 1, 69.
Ah, there we go.
Ah, nice. Well, Carissa, it's only on my channel, the second part, after the so-called technical difficulties. Which were planned, by the way. I'll be honest.
Planned technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just briefly explain that. Last week, Crimson and I just decided to do a test. I wanted to do a test to see if it was if I was able to quickly understand how to have like 2 face cams on screen, because I've never done that before and I've never even looked up a tutorial for that or something. So, well, since he and I were both commentating, and I knew that he had a face cam, and I knew he kind of wanted to like show his face on stream as well. It would have been it was a very good good opportunity for us. But I was pretty sure that the Hunter wouldn't like it if I were to upload that particular part to the SWR channel on YouTube. So that's why I decided to cut the stream in half with the so-called technical difficulties. Just pretend that stuff was going wrong while there wasn't going anything wrong. And then quickly set up the face cam so that I could have 2 separate videos.
So all the viewers know you lied to me.
Well, yeah. True. I did. So, I'm seeing Basilisks immediately putting a barracks down here in the south central part. I also happen to see a worker over there that is doing nothing but now building a douchebag nest over there.
Of course.
Kind of too late.
Yeah, I think the ranger might kill that worker before he can complete that dushka. Yep, there you go.
It's done.
But Nuamain did manage to secure the top resource pile, so both players are at least evenly matched when it comes to expansions at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And I see a tunnel in the very center getting built up.
And 2 Humvees are approaching the middle from the east.
Spotted.
Both been upgraded with targeteer drones for extra DPS.
Mm-hmm. Are they gonna kill the worker before? Nope.
Yeah, they're not gonna kill it, they're gonna run it over afterwards.
Yeah, okay, but the tunnel was completed.
Yeah, although unless there's gonna be quad cannons popping out of that thing like right about now, then the tunnel's gonna be lost.
I think the tunnel's gonna be lost, because by the looks of it, there's nothing in terms of like offense going on over here yet.
Although he saved it with a camo net, and now he's just firing on the ground near it.
Well, it's successful, so... Whoa, I didn't know Hunter could do a Batman impression. Must have missed that. Alright dudes, I see some dronage going on here in the south. Always gotta do that when I see drones. Guardian drones.
Actually, it wasn't really so much a Batman impression, it was referencing to the ASDF movies, I think they're called. There's a particular scene where a guy you say, hey, you know, carrots are good for your eyesight, and then he just pokes 2 carrots into his eye sockets, and then he just says, you lied to me.
Oh yeah, ASDF movies. Just like
Yes.
I like trains.
Yeah, yeah, that's also from there.
I know, I know. Beautiful song. I like trains. Well, the douchebag nest being built up over here, but I think the worker's gonna get killed before he before it finishes. Now where were those two drones?
Well, I'm more focused on the base right now, which is being torn apart by 2 Humvees alone.
Yeah. Two elite Humvees.
Yeah. I mean, the default machine gun on the Humvee is actually quite good.
Uh-huh.
Although one of them just ran
What a
into a
worker.
biscuit nest, if he's not going to get out of the way soon, he's gonna lose that one. And he didn't make it in time.
Nope. But he did kill the worker that was putting up the arms dealer tunnel.
Yep. And he just
And-
lost his command truck.
Yep. That happened.
I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to be able to finish him off with just that one Humvee, but he did what he had to do, and he basically harassed his opponent long enough to buy him enough time to probably win the game.
Yeah, two more Humvees going up to the north now. Ah, the drones were over here in the east of the base. Just on the outside. Another worker going to attempt to finish the arms dealer tunnel.
As he continues to harass with that single Humvee.
Uh-huh. Humvees in the north. They're getting their butts handed to them. There are a couple of combat bikes over here.
No, I think this is definitely a Humvee, another Humvee, considering that this one is pretty competent.
Yes.
Okay, here come some bikes from the tunnel.
Yep. And bikes are in Rise of the Red. I'm asking this because I now actually played the 0 Hour campaign. Bikes in Rise of the Red standardly have the RPGs, right?
Yeah, they've also been made significantly cheaper, and the weapons of the bikes themselves are a lot stronger.
Gotcha.
Because in 0 Hour you pretty much only saw bikes when you were playing the Demolition General, where his bikes always started with a terrorist.
Oh.
And beyond that you never saw the bikes very much because they just weren't worth your time and money. Whereas in Rise of the Reds that seems to be the complete opposite, because I think every GLA player uses the bikes.
Well, not everyone, but I
certainly a
am
lot
seeing.
more than Zero Hour.
I'm seeing a major increase in bike usage, indeed.
Because bikes are actually very cheap. I mean, they in a one-on-one situation they're not going to beat a tank, but because they're so cheap and fast, they are very reliable to counter tanks. Since if you have an equal amount of bikes versus an equal amount of tanks, you're very likely to beat the tanks if you micro them correctly.
I think I heard some AT drones somewhere, but I could be wrong. As I was just quickly going over the USA base at the request of Silex. What is this?
I do indeed see AT drones being built from the facility in the
Yeah, I thought I heard that.
mid-south.
Yeah, I was also looking at that, and that's where I heard it. I just didn't pay too much attention.
Vanguard's moving in with some missile defenders.
Yep.
Although they changed their mind after they saw the quad cannons.
Microwave tank there as well. Also, hello, Rock Decay and War Maniac. And Castrorum. Bagiatekos.
Quickly garrison that building.
Yep. Going in the building.
Yeah, that probably saved him that battle.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice, and he just locked down that quad cannon just before it could get out of range.
Also, hello, Princess Luna, of course. There you go.
How built up is the US base?
I literally went over that a couple of moments ago.
Okay.
As I was also looking for the AT drones that I heard. Got some Raptors in the air.
The A3 drones seem to be moving out now.
Careful for the rocket buggy over here against the microwave tank. Over Crusaders. Seems he went for the extra defense. What strategy do you prefer?
Generally speaking, search and destroy, because the 20% extra range is just very beneficial in a lot more situations than the other two most of the time, but that's not to say that the other two are less valuable.
Yeah. Hey, Sato. I agree with you. During my playthrough of the Generals and Zero Hour campaign, I always went for Search and Destroy. Just that extra range.
Yeah, it's also that in the fact that in the 0 Hour, or the vanilla game I should say, the other two battle plans aren't as good. Because in, I think the armor bonus from Hold the Line was only 15% in the original and nothing else. In Rise of the Reds it also gives a bonus to the defense structure, so your defense structures also become tougher when you use the Hold the Line battle plan.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
And the bombardment battle plan was previously just 20% extra damage for everything, whereas in Rise of the Reds you get, in addition to that, all your artillery fire 50% faster.
Nice.
That includes fire bases as well.
Is this an Acolyte drop coming in, or... Yes, it is.
Yep, indeed it is.
Nicely behind the enemy lines. A-10 strike and a regular carpet bombing. Nice combination of G-points here.
Yep, taking out the supply stash.
Yep. And that Stinger side is going to be a little bit annoying here.
Doesn't matter. If he can take out the oil derrick, he has already probably got what he wanted to get out of this little attack.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, he's approaching in from the other side.
Yeah. Over Crusaders, the Vanguards and Missile Defenders from the earlier assault.
I do really like how the individual shots can now be seen from the shotguns.
From the Vanguards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh! Speaking of the fire bases, since of course I only learned about Rise of the Reds in between the 1.802 and 1.85, were you there when the fire base changed its look compared to the vanilla games?
Sure, I've actually gone through all the transitions. I've actually remade that the model for that particular structure, I think, at least 3 times, and the final one being the one you see now.
Was there a reason? I mean, looking at it from my barely any experience point of view, there's nothing wrong with the old model.
Perhaps not at first glance, but if you take a closer inspection, there's a lot of things wrong with it.
Okay, I'll believe you on your word there.
I'll gladly show you what kind of things I changed about it and why I did so. For one, it was actually like you had the sandbags, but the area, the actual concrete foundation was basically just used a part of the airfield texture, which looked really weird. Seeing runway, paint jobs on a piece of concrete for what's essentially a bunker with a cannon on it.
Oh, yeah. I see. Well, I've seen some tomahawks on the attack over here, the north. Going after the Stinger side here.
I have to say I'm quite impressed by how Basilisk keeps up, small but effective strikes on all fronts.
Yeah.
And from different locations every time.
Definitely a player that, I like his style of play. It's kind of what I prefer to do as well. To send in like little attack forces from this side, from that side, if I can, of course.
Yeah, just the fact of him being the one putting the pressure on his opponent, he also doesn't need or have a single base defense in his base.
Yeah, that's something that I definitely...
But if his opponent were China, that would be a big problem, however, due to the fact he could steal all the structures, but this is not the case right now. Worst German could do is shoot down a single Osprey.
Yeah. Money check. Basilisk sitting at 68? 7,000 at the moment. And New Main just dropped below 1,000. And Medics, yeah, if you want to reserve a match with any particular setup, then I guess that's possible. Look at all the drones down here, man, in the south. Talk about droneage. And he's moving at least closer with him. Don't know if he's gonna move in with him. It seems that Basilisk did manage to take a hold of the north over here with all that massive force. There's still a tunnel disguised over there, hidden.
Two tunnels, matter of fact, yeah.
The Pathfinders don't see them. Don't no longer do stealth detection, I think, or do they?
No, they do not.
Nah, thought so. I have to admit, it was a lot of fun to like play the vanilla campaign and just see the differences that were implemented in Rise of the Reds.
You can
Tomorrow,
probably also notably tell that all the infantry models were very low detail by comparison.
I barely used the infantry, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
But
another problem that the original game has.
it barely had any infantry.
Yeah, to begin with, and they weren't very useful in most situations because you're rather just spamming blobs of vehicles because they do an equally good job, if not better.
And we've got a demo truck coming in. Demo truck. Boom! Actually did more damage to the tunnel than to any of the drones.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also see Burton like left of that tunnel.
Is that Burton?
That is indeed Burton, yes.
That is Burton, yeah.
There's only one bold infantry in this game, and that's Mr. Burton.
Another A-10 strike. All the Stinger sights. Did destroy it, left the hole. Beautiful. Tomahawks. I freaking love ballistic missiles in RTSs.
More of those in the future.
Yeah, so I hear, so I hear. And then again, I barely used these Scots in the campaign.
Scots are awesome. They almost have the same amount of damage as a nuke cannon, but for every bit of damage that they do less, they have much more splash, so they can really take out blobs very effectively in the same way as a Grad does, except that it's all packed in a single, very powerful missile.
True. Yeah, I think the Bachelor's got this one in the bag.
He did the moment he actually got that northern expansion.
Yeah. Well, if MPGM fights against medics, that means that he will have done his match, and that means that you, Miso, will not be able to have that match. Immortal, please keep the chat in English at all times. And if you're unable to do so, don't speak at all. Simple as that. Another Acolyte drop coming in.
Yep. As well as a Spectre.
Spectre. Now the Spectre was extremely glitchy.
Glitchy?
Yeah,
you turns out you're right.
No, I'm talking about in the vanilla campaign, because I think I actually saw it fly upside down when it flew in.
Yeah, that can actually happen due to the fact that how fast it flies, and sometimes when the terrain has just the right angles and stuff like that, it can flip around like that due to how fast it travels. However, I actually changed that around the right so that it's impossible for it to do such crazy maneuvers.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was just like, am I seeing things or not?
No, you were not. That is indeed how that looks.
Yeah. Hey Radioactive, how you doing, buddy? It's been a while. I think it's been a while since I last seen you.
The official patch, probably sometime early next month.
When does the Overlord? Why does the Overlord not get an armor bonus when the bunker is built?
That used to be a thing that we had in Rise of Reds, but I actually removed that because then I figured out a way to make the infantry inside the bunker get bonuses in the same way as infantry get bonuses in an actual garrison, which is, in my opinion, a much more valuable upgrade. Or addition to said upgrade.
Set yourself as observer and then we can start.
Oh, my bad. I already clicked yes, thank you.
You're welcome. See, when I'm sober, I don't mess up. I don't forget to set myself as observer. Most of the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9. Last Friday was a ton of fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, about tomorrow, as a continuation of the vanilla Generals in Zero Hour, I am actually going to attempt the Generals challenges one by one. See if I can beat them. If I can't, I'm instantly gonna quit. If I can beat the first, then I'll just move on to the second, and we'll see how I do that one.
If you're going to start one with a general, I would actually personally recommend the Nuke General, because he's like, has the least amount of changes to his tech tree and actually has access to all the basic units, but some of them may have modifications. Such as he has, instead of normal battle masters, he has nuclear battle masters, which are faster and more powerful from the get-go, but they do explode violently unless you get the isotope upgrade.
Uh-huh. Hey CCCP, how are you doing?
Castronum, I didn't actually choose that, it's just that the voice actor did a generic Spanish accent and that's how it came out.
Generic Spanish.
If it sounds like Latin Spanish to you, then I'm sorry, but that's just how it went. I'm actually not aware of how normal Spanish accent would actually sound by comparison.
What made you change the way the Leopard's canister runs work?
Yeah, I was just reading that. I mainly changed it just to make it easier to use, so that you can now switch to them. They aren't as powerful as before, but still pretty potent.
Yeah. And in terms of which general I'm going to choose, I'm actually gonna give one general an attempt. If I don't succeed with it, I'm gonna move on to another one. And even if I do succeed, the next challenge is gonna have a different general for me. I might just do mirror matches. I don't know.
No, you can't do a mirror match in the General's Challenge. Like if you picked the Nuke General Challenge will be excluded from the playable challenges.
Ah, yeah.
You already have a idea which one you would pick first?
No.
Okay. Interesting. We'll see how that goes tomorrow then.
Yeah, prepare to see some failure. I see a barracks down here in the southeast, next to the oil derrick. Also a fortification there. Just got some infantry inside of it. Engineer's going to capture it. The oil derrick. And another gun turret is being built on the riverbank too. In the north, a single Mishka.
Yep. What he should be doing is getting some conscripts out there, although it seems like he is moving one over, or no, not one, multiple of them over to that general area right now.
Mm-hmm. Laser general. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna do whatever my gut tells me to, and we'll see whatever happens. I think that I'll enjoy it the most that way. It's just like, I've got no clue what the hell I'm doing, so I might as well just do something. Yeah, it seems that Medics is really fortifying this position down here. General Kwai. We'll see. But I want to use as many generals as I can. I don't want to stick to just one general and say...
General Kwai is actually the tank general, which has the Emperor tanks, which are actually more powerful than Sentinels.
Okay.
It's basically an overlord that gets a speaker by default and then get a Gatling turret in addition to that.
Sounds fun. Double barreled as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Also a lot fatter.
Ooh. Alrighty. Should be fun. I'm seeing two Tunguskas move over here. The reconnaissance copter just spotted them.
Yeah, I've actually recently renamed it to just a radar helicopter just to make things a little bit simpler.
Yeah, well, I know it's a reconnaissance helicopter. Seems that the armor upgrade has been researched here for medics. As the dog that I looked at just got killed.
Yep.
Oh, that is cool, radioactive. He's currently studying coding, so he can one day help SWR. That would be cool.
Well, you don't need to know how programming works in order to do coding for general, since it's all plain English basically, most of the code. It's like damage is, and then a number, range is, and another number. Anyway, back to the battle here at hand. Two Tunguskis are still in their roughly the same spot. It looks like they're about to kill another radar helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Doomy looks at the dog. Dog dies. Doomy is Darth Vader confirmed. What?
You use the Force to kill the dog.
Force look. Die. Oh, I see. 2 Hellions. And there's no anti-air. Oh my goodness. If MPGM moves in with those Hellions, he could just easily do a lot of damage. Medics is building his research facility.
Maddox has virtually no anti-air in his base, which is surprising. He does have a single Sky Shield at his outpost in the south.
Yeah, but nothing in his own base.
Nothing in his own base, indeed.
No Jeopards even.
He might have a few Felons in his bunker. His command, region command.
Is there actually an indication for outsiders that the...
No, there is not actually. No? But those headings seem to be moving in, accompanied by 2 Hinds as well.
Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it for medics.
Yeah, this could end very badly for him. Solar reactor is definitely gone.
Yeah. No anti-air.
Although the resulting explosion... Oh, no, he sold it before that happened. Oh, yeah, there's Felons in the bunker.
There are some Felons in the bunker.
That might be his saving grace.
For how long? There goes the vehicle assembly.
Yeah, but that's something you can live without for a few minutes.
Yeah.
No, this doesn't look very good for medics.
Nope. He wanted this rematch. He wanted this match, so, you know, he's giving up.
Yeah, that's something that medics does, in my opinion, sometimes a little too early.
You have been defeated.
I am inclined to agree on that.
Although he was losing at the time he quit, there were still a couple of things that he could probably done to push back those helicopters.
Yeah. Why did I lose? No anti-air.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's just like, yeah, like I've mentioned before, if there was a flowchart from why am I losing, I have no anti-air would probably be the most common option.
Yeah. Also, hello, Dutchy Killer. Immortal, I already said something to you about hey. I would appreciate it, Immortal, if you would to retype that message that you did, but then in English. Because it was in Russian or something.
Yeah, it looked like Cyrillic to me.
Right, those were 2 nice fast matches.
Indeed.
Let's open up a bigger map. Also, Xatus, hello. And. That's it. That's it, we're done. Goodbye. And we're waiting.
Yes.
Doomy versus Miso. Well, Miso isn't my co-commentator, so that's not gonna happen.
We could play another round.
Sure.
There was a long silence between that.
Sure. Why not? Let's both go random then.
Both random, that should be interesting. Oh, that's USA, I do not want that, I want random, there we go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In before ECA on my end. You're not loading. Yes, you are.
Have a job for me? Good area.
Well, you weren't loading on my screen either, but apparently the game did some black magic.
Uh-huh.
Well, it wouldn't be a Humvee rush from my end, that's for sure.
Let's get to work. Laying the foundation.
Unfortunately, I think that they already spoiled
Made in the
my
US of
faction.
A.
Unit ready.
Any more projects? Want to make
Unit
some
ready.
improvements? Good area. All finished. Let's build. Let's get to work.
Okay, I see.
All finished. Always ready.
It's interesting. Now we have a mirror match of a particular match that we already played at some
New
point.
construction.
Oh, so you're Russia then? Nice to know.
Indeed.
On the job.
Because I just saw your drones doing a couple of flybys.
Serving our country. Always ready.
Upgrade complete.
What's the mission, sir? Special forces here. Clocked in. What's the mission, sir?
Unit lost.
Ready for action. What's the mission, sir? Heading out. All finished.
Signing for this. Something for everyone.
Have a job for me. Made in the US of A.
Keep it safe. Provisions en route. Right on
Unit
schedule.
lost.
Shit. Oh, that's lost.
Yeah, that was an expensive loss if all of the if that helicopter was actually full.
They had something.
What's the story? What's the mission, sir? What's the mission, sir? Need a point man? On the go. What's the mission, sir? Special forces here. Ready for action. Army's elite. Let's change the decor. Always prepared. Ready for action.
Oh, hi.
Unit
We'll
lost.
take it from here.
Bye. I'm out. I lost.
They're
Yep.
attacking our base.
Hey, I said that. Thank you.
Leaving the nest. Lay it on me.
Let's build.
Well, I ain't got nothing.
Killer egg. Loud and clear. Little bird leaving the nest. Attack to me. Yeah, solid copy. Roger,
Unit
Wilco.
lost.
Spooling up. Star 4-1 copies. Solid copy.
No? Get out. Leave me alone.
Roger Wilco. What you got? What's going on,
Unit lost.
Fuck.
New construction. Yeah. Make my own road. Laying the foundation.
Can we restart?
No.
No.
Unit lost.
You're going to have to deal with it, boy.
I don't wanna.
Well, sadly you have to.
A simple no would have sufficed, you know.
Laying the foundation. job for me?
Come on. Here.
Bring on the scaffolding. Want to make some improvements? Getting to work.
Well, you control both the supplies there. I got nothing.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Maybe.
Vanguard ready, sir. U.S. Vanguard at your service. Roger, command entering structure.
Right here. Yeah? Let's go in that building. Got my missile launcher. I want to blow something up. Take cover in there. Got my missile launcher right here. Yeah? It'll be a nice view.
What's the mission, sir? Your point, man.
Unit
Take the building.
ready.
Have a job for me?
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Uh,
Vanguard ready, sir.
Got my missile launcher right here. Got my missile launcher right here.
Going beyond the call.
Got
Hoorah!
my missile launcher
I'll
right
take
here.
point. Semper fire. Vanguard entering building.
What's the mission, sir? Army's elite. Secure and occupied. Always ready.
yeah, I ain't got nothing, man.
Yeah.
You have some infantry and some buildings. At least one Guardian drone, so... Still something.
In the field. What's the story?
Starlifter, here for take. So whose party we crashing?
Have a job for me?
Unit
You're just
ready.
toying with me.
I'm preparing the attack, that's all.
What's the story?
Unit lost. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Operation underway.
Man, you even live
Unit lost.
to see.
I'm not even at tier 2 yet.
Yeah.
I'm not at tier 2. I've got nothing. I'm out. Just went the complete wrong way here.
Victory!
Shut up.
Shut up!
I'm glad that people don't see my face at the moment. Because trust me, if I was Russia, you could not bear my salt right now.
Yeah, but you didn't have your salt.
I'm still salty. Right, seems the Dutchy gamer is in. Waiting for an opponent. Oh, Mizo? Oh wait, he had to eat. Well, anyone Mr. Kim. Norderline. Oh, Norderline, by the way, thank you for the follow earlier today. Xatus, perhaps? No, I don't think he wants to go against... I don't think that she wants to go against Xatus. Anyone? Fuck that.
Mizo, didn't you want to play?
Yeah, but he said he had to eat in a couple of moments.
Ah, right, okay.
But if, there's still time, you can just tell your like, whoever's cooking, like, well, I'm busy.
I don't think most people would actually take that as an excuse on, hey, can I eat later because I'm playing video games?
If I can remember which one that was. Huh. Well, at least people saw me not play as Russia. Which is a step in the right direction. Go on, Carissa. Well, maybe Carissa versus Silurx. That would be a more balanced match.
I don't think Carissa even has the test build installed, because he has previously mentioned that he wants to wait for the actual proper release for that. Unless I am mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Could be. And for those... There you go. I think I played against Carissa at... No, wait. Oh, he does have the test build now.
Okay.
It's like, I could have sworn I played on the test build with him, but no, that was...
That was the public build, I think.
Yeah. The not so fun matches I had. Shut up.
I'm not suicidal.
Well, I said Silurx versus Carissa. That would be a slightly more balanced match. And while we're waiting, I'm actually going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Yep, see you in a bit. Maybe Maddox wants to play another round versus Dachi?
I know Mizo, but that was the public build. Yeah, I thought that there would be a match by now. How about, can someone check how many people we have on the public version?
I can do that. There's currently about 20 people online. At least that's what it says in the launcher, although
I'm asking if someone can verify how many people are actually in the lobby. Otherwise, we better
Yeah.
switch to that.
We didn't have to do that until now, but
Sadly,
if that's going to be the case, that's going to be the case. I don't mind doing that switch.
me neither.
Well, for the public build, Mr. Kim. Not the test build. Oh, Karase is now online. Maybe he will play in our game.
Yeah.
Could you kick me from the game? I am ghosted, apparently.
Are you ghosted?
Yes.
Then I'll kick you there. Oh.
There we go.
Fair few in there. I think that after this match we'll switch over to that one.
Yeah, might as well. Tournament planes, he requests.
We already
Stuff-
played that map today.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I don't mind. Oh, look at that. It's white, red, blue, red, white and blue. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 69. Yeah, we'll go to the public version after this.
Yep, might as well. It's
Right.
actually kind of amazing when I think about it, by the way. Ever since we started streaming with this new, the test build with the new SWR net and all that, I don't think we have ever had an occasion where somebody didn't load.
We haven't.
Which is interesting to say the least.
Well, it is. Well, it does have a new version of SWRnet. People actually are actively interested in forwarding the ports and such for direct
Yeah,
connect.
because they're now actively hinted at the fact that it's better with than without.
So it definitely helps out, I think.
Yeah, I would hope so. That's the intent.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just a shame that despite the fact that we do advertise it properly, that like, hey, we're doing a stream with the new test build, and here's the download link. People are just not inclined to download and play the test build.
Yep.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised about it. I mean, seeing how like huge.
Now, what I'm even more surprised about is that some people see the updates that we post like on a weekly basis, quite literally,
Yeah.
and that some of them ask if they're gonna have to wait another 2 years to download it. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to respond to that sort of comments, because you can download the very instant that update was posted, and even a couple of days before that, most of the time.
Yeah, but I think that what they mean is just 2.0.
No. It was actually specifically asking for the new things that were posted. So yeah, I don't know. Some people are pretty special, I guess.
Yeah, there are some special little snowflakes out there. It seems that Caris is moving back with the southern excavator, because Dutchie already went for that place.
Mm-hmm.
I also see, oh, that's just a Predator drone.
Yep.
In the
Scouts
north.
out. Fucking drones. Yeah, I do have to admit, early game the drones are very annoying because you can see them fly around and spying at all your stuff, and you can't do anything about it until you get your first anti-air unit out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Misu's gone out for his dinner.
Yep.
I'm guessing if he returns before the end of the stream, he'll probably play a game as well.
Yeah, but if he doesn't come back, I think that either way we should just move to the public build.
Okay. Fine by me.
Because I don't feel like waiting for 15 minutes to get a single match going. Well, in the public
Agreed.
build, we could probably get it within like a minute or so. Fire bases. Okay, Mr. Kim got his test build working. Yeah, but I thought that with the massive fan base that Rise of the Reds has, I was halfway expecting that people were like really eager to get their hands on the latest version. Well, I do understand, don't get me wrong, I do understand that a lot of people are waiting for the 2.0 version with all the generals and such. You know, those people that do want to play 1.85, that, you know, they want to remain up to date and really get their hands on the test builds on the forums.
Yeah, it might also be just because of the fact that most of the die-hard fans are just the people who play skirmishes most of the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I thought that I was also kind of hoping that with the streams that we do, that we would entice people to be like a part of the online community. And I know that it's really scary to like see all these players and be thinking like, I'm never going to be as good as them, so I'm not going to join them. But it's such a shame, you know. There's always bound to be someone out there on your level of skill, and it's just a matter of just wanting to find them. And I guess that people just don't have that. Right, Carissa manages to secure the northern end, Dutchy has secured the southern end, and Dutchy also secured the middle, captured the 2 artillery platforms, garrisoned some of the buildings. And I see a mole mine layer. Still zooming in. Is it going to do anything? Nope.
No, it just appears to be parking there.
Now it's pooping out some mines. Does the most recent test build work independently from the normal release? It does have a separate launcher, and you can actually you don't need a separate folder or anything. You can still play the public version as well as the test build.
Yeah, they basically have both of their separate launches, and you can play them independently from one another. So you don't have to uninstall anything if you do that. But it is noteworthy that you do require the public release to be installed for the test build to actually work, because they basically use files from the public build to work.
Viper.
I'm seeing a microwave tank with some Crusaders and Avengers moving in from...
Spotted. Yeah.
Yeah, although those 3 gun turrets are more than capable of dealing with that.
I guess so. Radioactive, you can download the test version right there.
What he really should do is actually just rush in with infantry against those turrets, because the turrets are very poor against infantry, and there's only a guard tower in the very back of that supply dock.
Yeah, because I tried connecting to the test build, but it doesn't work. Well, if you enable direct connect, and did you forward your port?
Yeah, it's a very important detail. If you do not know or didn't forward your port in your router, and if you don't know how to do that, and if that is the case and you do still enable direct connect, your game will simply not work. In terms of connecting to SWRnet, of course. Like if you don't know how to configure a router properly, then you should probably avoid using direct connect and simply boot up the game as normally. And you can ignore the message that it says from do you want to enable direct connect if that's the case.
Carissa already going for a howitzer position in the north. I'm seeing a lot of red over here in the south as well. Got a couple of Vipers. More Crusaders.
Carissa actually mined his main approach completely, with both mole mines and the regular mines.
Nice. No, he's not too happy about it.
At the same time, Dutch isn't really capable of doing anything. Already has the gas ignition guns.
Nice.
I know your front door is wide open. Oh yes, it certainly is. And I think Carissa is actually playing it into that.
I hope so.
Because there's literally mines everywhere.
There's nothing more fun than mine games. Sorry, I had to make that pun. Pathfinding! Game! You can't drive through those fences. You are tanks? Yeah.
And I was going to drive straight into the minefield.
No, actually, I don't see the mines in the southern part. I see them like in the northern part, but in the southern part I don't see any blinking stuff.
But they're in the middle where Dutchy's main blob is right now.
Yeah, but the southern 3 tanks, well, he's actually moving them further down south. And that's where there are oh, there are some mines over there now, I see them. They're just not as forward.
They're not as densely placed yet.
Mm-hmm. No anti-air on ECA. Actually, there is some anti-air here in the northern base.
Maybe we should do a money check for the
Let's do that.
viewers.
Caris is sitting at over 9,000! Just 10,000 right now. Dutchy, wow, he's spending like cray-cray.
I also see the first tigers in the air.
Oh yeah. And he does have some anti-air over there.
Tigers are also anti-air.
Yeah, yeah.
A very effective anti-air, I might add.
Mm-hmm. Especially now with the air guard mode.
Yeah, that as well.
Paladins. Paladin Schnackbar! Oh wait, that's the wrong name.
And composite armor.
Yep.
What battle plan did he select? None yet. He should probably go for hold the land and makes his tanks even tougher.
Oh, he's just firing at the building. At the building. And the other one is going, nope, says Dutchy. Out of here.
Minimal damage to tanks.
Yep. Altero, welcome to the channel. Another howitzer position going up. That was the satellite, the map reveal from the
Satellite uplink.
satellite uplink, the thing, yes. There you go.
And he got one Avenger in that strike.
Yeah, one is still severely damaged.
He's building another howitzer position.
Oh, Frank Jaeger in the expansion down here. He's walking
He's
past
already-
the strategy center.
Yeah, I see him. He's already long gone.
Yep.
But that made Karasei a very rich man and Dutchy a very poor man.
No wonder he had 16,000, 17,000.
As Crimson would have said, he's rolling in Swiss bank accounts.
American bank accounts at the moment. And Caris is just further fortifying.
Jaeger's been spotted. Although he quickly got out of the way. The sentry drone briefly spotted him. Wondering what he's going to do next. He's probably going to look for another supply depot to steal stuff.
Back.
He just disabled the airfield. And now he's shooting the Nighthawks? Or just the airfield?
No, he was firing at the Nighthawks.
Yeah, he killed one Nighthawk on that airfield. Although a horde of sentry drones are coming in now, I don't think Jaeger's going to be able to get away this time.
Ah, those drones were fast. And he's dead.
Not without the damage being done, however.
True. True. Got some money, disabled the airfield.
Killed a $2,000 Nighthawk.
That.
Which basically means he already earned back whatever he costs. Twice, no less.
Yep. Another gun turret going up. A lot of gun turrets, barely any towers. Ooh! And no stealth detection. Or, yeah, there is some stealth detection.
There was actually stealth detection in that actual area, but it wasn't deployed at the time the Nighthawks arrived.
Yeah, I see them. The sensor arrays. The spaghetti eaters.
Or the pizza makers.
Yeah. Ooh, tomahawks. Cruise mode. Oh man.
He does not.
Nice counter here.
You know.
Tigers. Oh, there's barely any anti-air over here by Dutchy. Just the two Avengers.
Which he is moving forward now.
Uh-huh. Nighthawks again.
Only one of them managed to escape.
Yeah, the other one, while being heroic, it's severely damaged. Wow, all the tomahawks got blasted out of the sky.
Yeah, that's if they fly very close together, the explosions can set them all off.
Yeah, but they weren't enough to really penetrate the air defenses. Are you guys
Are
happy?
you guys happy? Yes.
We are. We're having a good match.
I'm pretty sure the Tigers are going to win this air battle.
Depends on who micromanages them the best.
I wouldn't really say so. And in terms of raw firepower, the Tigers exceed the Vipers in a huge margin.
Okay. Yeah, Dutchy's seen enough, he's retreating. He
And
needs
he-
some,
yeah,
he needs
he has
some
no-
chaparrals.
Yeah. And since he has Paladin tanks, he does have access to them. There's no reason not to build them.
Mm-hmm. I see what you did there.
Maybe he saw some of the mines.
Could be. Could be. Bombardment. Hello, Kumkan.
That means all of his Tomahawks will now fire twice as fast as they did before.
Oh,
And that can happen as well.
this actually...
Thank you!
To be honest, these are the first two mismatches that I've seen in this version.
Yeah. Well, it can happen.
Okay, folks, I am going to be switching over to the public build, so give me a moment.
Maybe you should just briefly stop the stream and then start a new one. Just an idea?
Does it really matter?
No. Maybe it wouldn't be. Perhaps you could split it up into segments where you have a 1.851 stream and a 1.85 stream. That's what I meant. Suggested it, but if you say it probably isn't a good idea, then I don't mind doing either way.
Well, let's do it anyway.